See, I'm looking at two things. And why am I hearing that echo? Oh, you take that. That's why. But it's plugged in the so it shouldn't have gave us echo. That's but anyway, oh, oh my goodness. Y'all, I'm so happy to be back. I'm trying to be happy to be back. But right now, I'm so stressed. I am so stressed over my puppy dog. And he ain't no puppy dog. He an old man. Yeah. Tiger's 11. Fuck, I didn't know he was old. Yes, Tiger is 11. He looks amazing for 11, but he's 11. Yeah. Shit, how old is Sasha? Sasha is 6. She younger than him, but she act older than him. She act old as hell with her crazy ass. She act older than him, but no. Sasha is she's 6, but Tiger's 11, which is 77. Then they say it's 77. But yeah, he's 77. But one, he's so smart. He knows he's injured, and he know I feel bad about it. So when I say he's been getting all the extra treats that he can possibly get, and every time I look up, he coming to get me to get treats because he want a treat. And I've been feeling sorry for him, especially every time I do something to his ear, I got medication in it or whatever. Then he'll give me that little wine afterwards. I'll go ahead and give him a treat and stuff. But yeah, he's sucking up. He's trying to get anything he can out of it. That's good. No, I'm not screaming it in the group. Get off, Eric, you need to figure out how to get your link fixed. The link works for me. Hold on, y'all. Now Eric's supposed to know how to do this. It worked when I checked it. Eric is trying to get in. I cannot stream it to the group. And even if I do, or you can go to YouTube. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So he's been trying to bait me and get all the goodies that he could possibly get out of it because he's injured. But I do feel bad for him. The vet almost had to go over there and blow him up today. Because they wouldn't get back to me in time. I thought you missed it. I said, come on. No, he's just old. He's old. He got old man problems. And then I got to get up in the morning. I got to get up in the morning and follow him out to collect a urine sample, a stool sample, and then take him for his pre-op labs in the morning. So he can have surgery on his ear. You know what I hear? All I hear is money. $1,300. Did you not understand when I said $1,300? Not including the $400 I already spent when I took him last weekend. Man. So that they can attempt to train it. Yeah. So now I know why they got dog insurance. And I wish I had some. And everybody keeps asking me, you got dog insurance? You got dog insurance? Wait a minute. And I wish I had some. And everybody keeps asking me, you got dog insurance? You got dog insurance? Wait a minute. So now I know why they got dog insurance. And I wish I had some. You got dog insurance? You got dog insurance? Wait a minute. And everybody keeps asking me, you got dog insurance? You got dog insurance? Wait a minute. They will need to connect their mic.
Who said that?
I'm looking at Eric is trying to come in, but it's saying that his mic is not connected.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why it's Eric is saying if you listen, it's saying you're not connected for some particular reason. But anyway, yeah. Anyway. Surgery is scheduled for Wednesday. My baby is gonna get taken care of. And
Oh, he gonna get a big baby.
he is gonna be baby. And I'm gonna pamper him the entire time. I already know that I am. So that's just a gift. But anyway, how have you been? Because I need to get my mind off my dog and get back in my zone. Uh,
Shit, we've been gone, what, 6 weeks?
yes, it's been
I mean,
it was before my birthday. Before I left, well, yeah, we haven't done a show since April, end of April.
hey, well, you're a world traveler, so.
I don't know about a world traveler, but I tell you what, I did enjoy my birthday. Yeah, Karen, you are different. What? Okay. I, I had an absolutely amazing time on my birthday trip. I love going scuba diving. I've never gone scuba diving before.
I saw that and said, oh, shit. I like scuba diving now.
Let me tell you, I wanted to experience it, to say that I've done it. I can't say whether or not I will actually do it again. It was, I'm going to tell you what got to me was, and actually the dive master said I did. He was like, usually people on their first time, they, in and out the water, they can't really, stay down. He said, you did really well. He said, you did great. I did stay down. I only had to come up one time because I was trying to clear the water out. I got a little water in it, and I was trying to clear it. And I breathed in, and then it got, and I wanted to cough. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, whew. I gave him the sign, like, huh? Yeah, so I went up, and once I went up and coughed and came back in, I was good after that. But it's different, man. Getting used to breathing through that thing. Like I love to snorkel, but it's not the same. It's not the same.
I can snorkel, but
scuba diving, you got to trick your mind that it's okay that you breathe in underwater.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you get that immediate panic. Like it's I don't know, but I did once I relaxed into it, and I relaxed, took a few breaths, and started paying to the fish, looking at the fish and swimming around. I was better, but I still had that panic in the back of my head the whole time I was down there. I was literally talking to myself, trying to keep me calm in my head, like, it's okay, you're doing fine. Look at the fish, like, look, just breathe. Because baby, I don't know if I'll ever do it again, but I had the experience, and I'm glad that I had the experience. That was a bit much. That was definitely a bit much.
But what have I been doing? Past 6 weeks, really nothing.
What are you doing? See, you men, that's all y'all know how to do is work.
That's what I'm supposed to do.
I have no comments. What? That leads into the topic of the show. That leads into the show topic right there. All you do is work. Let me tell you, I posted a few clips. I posted them in the event on my page, but I didn't post them on the Red Wine Conversation one. When I tell you the last one, did you see the last one? Yeah. I posted with the girl in the car with the guy. I posted another one with the girl. It's still not letting Eric in. It's saying, hold on, let me see if he's behind. Let me go into private chat. It's saying his mic isn't connected. Eric, it's saying you don't have a mic connected. It's why it's not letting you in. If the device not connected, you don't have a mic or something. It was the girl got in the guy's car. Mm-hmm. And so they were chatting or whatever, and he says, I thought you had a man. And she says, I do, but if you got something, more to offer than what my man does, then I'm open. And he was like, well, Dad, he was like, well, you getting all your bills paid right now? And she was like, yeah, he paying all my bills. And so he was like, well, what else is it you looking for? And she started naming off all these things, paying her bills. She got to have this, and she got to have an allowance, and nails, hair. And he was like, well, dang, that's why. She said, well, that's just the beginning, because, later on, then, we're looking at got to have my tuition paid and all these things that she was naming out. Oh, right. And so the funny part, I don't know if this was actually real or if it was a joke, but he says to her, he said, so do you like to travel? And she was like, yeah, I love to travel. And he said, well, I'm going to need you to travel your ass on up my mic. And so I couldn't do nothing but laugh because I was like, hey, man, Adam, get your ass up out my car because all of that you was talking was crazy. It was crazy, but surprisingly, that is the mentality. I can't say, I'm not even going to say most women. I would have to say most women in the younger generation. That younger generation.
Something's wrong with them, though. So, I don't know what's wrong with that generation.
That younger generation most definitely has that mentality of, if you are not paying my bills, if you are not providing for me to get my hair done, my clothes, but she wanted a clothing allowance. She wanted, when I tell you the list of things that she named off that he had to provide just to talk to her.
Wait a minute, that's all we do? I'm going to tell you.
Well, sex was going to be more. Oh. And I think that's when the tuition and all of that came in, when she got to talk about paying her tuition and all.
But I'm going to tell you, a shot of ass ain't worth that.
A shot of dick ain't worth that. I'm just saying. Yeah, there's some men that do the same. Like, they be, hey, I don't know. There's some men that are the same that, look for women to pay their bills and to take care of them, basically. How often do we hear about she at work and he got her car riding around and then she mad because he done got some other woman riding in his car? I mean, riding in her car. You hear that all the time. So it's going both ways. But I see it more often. I think women are more apt to broadcast it than men are.
Yeah.
Men don't broadcast, I'm looking for somebody to take care of me. They just sweet talk and move their way in. And end up posting up, oh, I lost my job. Oh, this happened. Oh, that happened. I'm trying to find some work. Men, wiggle their way in there. But women gonna be upfront and tell you what I want.
So I wiggle my way in. So basically, then you should start taking care of both of us. So I'm going to take you to work.
But here's the thing. You got to have good dick.
Yeah.
Good dick is the only thing that you taken care of. You can't be broke and have no job and nowhere to live and your sex game is weak. That's not it's not going to work. Ain't nobody going to go for that one. You got to have the dick game on point if you want to be a man and lay up.
But these niggas is doing that. They ain't all they have is time to pray.
That's it.
So
I ain't doing nothing else.
Yeah.
I ain't got no job. I ain't got no work. And that was the other thing that he asked her. He said, how come you can't provide all of that stuff for yourself? Is what he asked her. And she said, because I don't have to. I don't have to.
What?
She got a point.
She said what she said.
She got a point though.
Yeah, because that's gonna be. I don't even know what they call the dudes to do that.
I don't know what they call them either. I don't want one, to be quite honest. But here's the flip side of it, because fellas want to complain about it. I get it, because I see it. I know women like that. They all about what they can get. They all about being in his pockets. But she can't be in your pockets if you don't allow her.
That's right. Now,
that's my thing. She can't be in your pocket if you don't allow her. So who's really at fault? You know, I always got to say, who's really at fault here?
He is. Because you can only.
She can only do what he allows.
Yeah. She can't rob you.
Not at all.
She can.
Well, she can. But she ain't got to because you giving it away. You giving it to her. She said, my man already doing. I already got all my bills paid.
So as a man look at that clip and he'd be like, so this is what she thinks. So you just go to the next highest good.
Basically.
Man.
Because she can. Because she can. But let's think about it. Let's be real. In today's society, that's what they're telling you. That is the male responsibility. Because that's what reality TV and everything else goes to tell you. Get you a baller, pay all your bills, so you can rock the red bottoms and the Gucci and all the other, the Louis Vuitton. Because if you ain't got that, you ain't good.
Okay, so you gonna be rocking it. His other girl gonna be rocking it. All y'all PH fucked up.
Because he ain't king.
No, he don't give a fuck.
But I mean, believe it, he don't care. It doesn't matter to you.
Yeah, I mean.
But here's my question. Here's my question. Because you know I'm all about self-reflection, and we're gonna flip the script. Is that not technically prostitution?
Yeah. I mean, we exchanging.
I'm just saying, because you are exchanging or providing services, being the girlfriend, being the side chick, being whatever it is that you choose to be. And in exchange for doing that, then he's providing for you monetarily, financially.
Yeah. Look.
I mean, prostitution is a harsh word, but I mean, there is different levels of it, you know.
My thing is, if a man is with a woman and he knows his woman, she shouldn't have to ask.
I am 100% in agreement with that. I 100% agree with you on that.
Because trust me, I know. And if something I don't do, she would say something and it would click. And I'd be like, oh, okay. But as a man, I'm going to take care of it.
I 100% agree. That's the kind of man that I like. And matter of fact, I just had this conversation not that long ago. A few days ago, I had that same conversation about men wanting to come in and help. And I was told that I wouldn't allow somebody to come in and help with my business. Shit.
They ain't listening.
And that's exactly what I said. Shit.
Because
I said, matter of fact, my exact words were, I'm independent, not stupid. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stupid. If you want to come up in here and you see something that needs to be taken care of, because now 100%, I'm not the type that is going to ask. It's just not who I am. I'll figure it out and take care of it. But if you want to come up in here, you see something need to be done, and you want to take care of it, I'd be damned if I don't get mad about it. I'll be like, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. And go show my appreciation.
Yeah.
Shit. I was like, yeah. You got me confused. Independent, not stupid. I ain't passing up.
They make this so different.
Everybody, you know what? I feel like there's so many people out there giving relationship advice.
Yeah.
And the minute that somebody hears something that somebody's telling them that they feel like should be true, that's their stance, that's how they feel. To me, I don't like when people give those folks that give relationship advice and your advice is to the detriment of another sex or gender or whatever. So if I gotta put you down, if I gotta put somebody else down to make it seem like I know what I'm saying and I'm doing good, that's not right. Like I know I joke, but oftentimes I really just like to get different perspectives. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not pointing fingers. I like let's look at this from all different aspects and everything. But I'm not gonna slam men or I'm not gonna slam women just so people can jump on my bandwagon and listen to what I have to say. And one of my biggest pet peeves, my biggest pet peeves, whether it be a female or male, but it really is those females when they get on there and they dog other women, that gets all over me.
Yeah.
Because as a woman, especially as a black woman, don't go on social media. That's our biggest problem now. We too busy trying to tear each other down as opposed to build each other up. And so when I hear them talking about, oh, yeah, you stupid, you a hoe, and you don't do this, and you don't do that, and blah, blah, this. And if a man is trying to take it up, stop it. Stop it. You got to tear down another person or another race, another gender, or whatever it is to get your point across. I don't want to hear nothing else.
No, there's ways.
Absolutely, there's 100% ways to do it that you don't have. You can get your message across without degrading whoever it is that Because me, I like to say, well, let's flip the script on that. Let's self-reflect on it. Let's look at this from a different perspective.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about all perspectives up in here. I'm not gonna just tear down because I can really easy talk about y'all men because y'all real crazy. You don't pay them bills.
Yeah.
Do what you allowed. If you gonna pay my bills,
dang. I mean, they just.
But the difference is I'm gonna show my appreciation. I'm not. I think that's the difference. I feel like men don't mind paying bills when you show that you're appreciative of it. Yeah. But if you make it sound like it's a must, it's a requirement, and that's kind of how most of these requirements even talk to me. Because one of them, the girl said, "I rent $2,100," and he said, "Hey, can I talk to you?" He was like, "Yes." Can you pay my rent? It's $2,100. And he was like, "No, she's why?" Like, what?
Yeah. I mean,
no, because if I'm a man, I'm gonna look sideways too. But you got your rabbit ass.
$100.
Got your rabbit ass. Not paying your rent, paying my mortgage. I'm paying your rent.
Is it? Oh, hell no way in here.
Eric finally came in. He made comments. Thank you. Eric says, "I always try to help women." Now I'm gonna tell you, most good guys will. You don't even have to ask.
No.
You don't even have to ask. They'll provide. They'll take care of you. They'll do.
But if you make it a requirement, I'm not gonna take it. First of all, I'm going
for it. Yeah, and the flip side of it, because there's another clip. It's kind of off subject. It's kind of on, but off subject. But sex is the same thing. Sometimes women feel like men make sex a requirement or a chore. I'm paying your bills, and so therefore, since I'm paying your bills, you're required to sleep with me and provide me sex when I want sex, which is a turn off to a lot of women.
Oh.
You sound like you just had a revelation.
I mean, but I don't have a problem.
But it does happen. And I find that a lot of men don't see it that way. So when you come at a woman like, now I 100% agree that if she holds the sex, look, you need to get yours. That's a whole different problem.
Yeah.
But when you come at her and from the aspect of, I do these things for you.
Right.
And so therefore, since I'm doing these things for you, you need to have sex with me and provide me those things that I want because I'm doing all of these things. And that's not right.
No. Oh, shit. But
it's not right. And it makes her not want to have, because if I feel like it's a chore, it's a requirement, and you know how much I love sex. But if you make it feel like it's a chore or it's a payback for you doing something for me,
I think that's the big one, the payback.
Yeah, it's like a payback.
Be like, hey, look, I'm gonna get you this, but you know, when you get back, hey, you're gonna have to come take care of it.
Wait a minute. Eric says, I wish the man, Eric, he says not financially though. I try to help them understand men they're dealing with. How you gonna help somebody understand the man that they dealing with? Everybody, I say this often too. We do make generalizations about women and men, but everybody is an individual. Mm-hmm. And so you can't predict. Like, I can't say all women who are like me are gonna do the same thing or expect the same thing that I expect. And one of my favorite things is when people make those comments and they say most women, most men, and I don't know, did you do a poll? What percentage? Like, how did you figure out? Or is that just, your group of friends? Sometimes friends always think of them. We want to add something to others. I'll always be the other side. I think sometimes my friends get mad at me about that. They be like, ugh. And that's what matter of fact, I told them one time, if I agree with you all the time, then how are you going to grow?
You won't.
I'm trying to give you different perspectives so that you can grow, not just agree with everything that you say. Right. That's not how we grow and we learn and we see different things. But yeah, so oftentimes we got those group of friends, and so that's why a lot of people fall into most men or most women, because our group kind of thinks the same way that we think. But that's not true. I can't sit back and say every independent woman that's similar to me is going to think and act the same way that I would. But I can tell you how we feel from, how the general topic. Because I'm an independent. I don't have a problem with paying my bills because most men look at me like, you don't need me.
What? I'm trying to get at, why do they say you don't need me?
I don't know. Eric said because the average man is like me. Ask Rick. No, the average man is not like you, Eric. The average man is not like you.
I really have to disagree with him because I know a whole bunch of dudes that on the surface talk like that, but I know for a fact.
We all put our representatives out there, which is how we got on this topic, because most of the time a man's representative is his pocket.
Yeah, but see, I don't lead like that.
When I tell you, I have had men to come to me in that fashion, and that's an immediate turn off to me.
Yeah.
The minute you start talking about what you can do for me, okay. Or if you flash money, and I'm gonna tell you, I do online dating. If I pull up your profile and you pose it next to your car, not anymore. Those are material things that mean nothing to me. I could care less about your car, what you got, and all that. You flashing money.
But you know something, Eric does have going on.
What?
Eric is a lot of men's inner voice.
I can agree with that. Eric says shit that most men won't say. I can agree with that. I 100% agree with that. Eric says, you're a different Karen. You are absolutely right. I can agree with that. I am different. Matter of fact, Sissy Brown did a post that said, say something nice about yourself. Don't talk about uh, your physical or something, but say something nice about yourself. It's like pay yourself a compliment. I think is what it said. And in mine, I said, I am that unicorn. I know I'm a unicorn. I am that unicorn. I am that unicorn. Can't tell me I ain't. I am. What do you say? Hot, yep. Sexy, check, check. Love sex, check. Like sports, check. Hang with the fellas, check. Like, I am that. I ain't gonna be looking for you, check. When we together, we together. When we ain't, we ain't. I trust you wherever you are. You tell me where you at. That's where you are. I ain't looking for you.
You know that is a big thing too.
What?
Not checking.
Don't check for me. I'm not gonna check for you.
Yeah, don't we know we all right?
No.
Because first of all, I'm gonna be where I'm saying I'm gonna be. Because hell,
and if you ain't able to read, yeah, if you,
Lord,
this is, I tell people this all the time, and I know a lot of relationship issues start with trust. They got trust issues. Me, I trust you until you give me a reason not to.
Right.
And when you give me a reason not to, then we on a whole nother playing field.
Yeah.
But up until then, if you say you at work, you at work. I ain't gonna look for you. I might see you and say, hey, how's work? How your day going?
Yeah.
And you sit back, yeah, that's crazy. Okay. You know what? You having a hard day when you get home, I got you. But I'm not gonna be checking.
No, hell
no. I'm not gonna GPS, I'm not gonna put no locator or whatever they be. I'm not gonna do any of that. Why? Because I don't care.
Yeah.
What I say? Got a roof over my head, clothes on my back, food on my table, my utilities is paid. I'm not checking for you till you give me a reason to.
Right.
These women, they go in, no, I don't know. I called them, he didn't answer. So I can't. Why? You don't trust me, why you with it? I can't even know how to trust.
That's right.
We're not doing it. And the Eric is coming, Eric said, Rick is 100% right.
Yeah.
Man, all men are different. But y'all men, those men, I'm gonna give my perspective on the show topic. Here's my thing. I disagree that women should use men financially to take care of them.
Right.
Like, even though my girls, well, the two oldest are married, the youngest one is about to get married. So they have significant others. Even though they have significant others, and even when I was married for 23 years, my husband took damn good care of me. I wanted absolute nothing. But I still made sure I handled my business because I'm happy. I ain't sure I don't want to be in that position where I got to go in and I got to find the next man to come in and pay my bill because I'm not financially stable to take care of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be in a relationship that he decides, you know what, I'm tired, I'm done, I'm out. And then here I am trying to figure out how I'm going to pay my mortgage, how I'm going to pay my utilities. I can't allow myself to be in that position. And I taught my daughters, like, there's nothing wrong with a man taking care of you. What? My ex, you ain't never heard me say he didn't. Damn good to me. Damn good to me. I was, before we got this house, I was one of those, I couldn't jump in bed. I looked at you like, I'm confused. You got me? My man make money. I don't need this. So I was well taken care of. But at the same time, I always kept in the back of my head, if something were to happen, not that I wanted something to happen, but if something were to happen, you need to be stable. You need to be able to step up. Because what if he got injured and he wasn't able to get the money that he's making? Then I need to be able to handle this. So that's always in my mind. So to say I need to pay my TV, you gotta pay my rent, you gotta pay this, you gotta do this, and then he ain't doing it, I can't afford it for real, for real. You see what I'm saying?
That's when, because hey, just like she's telling him that you have to do all that, he'll do it for a little while. Then he gonna trade your ass in for a little while.
Right, depending on, because if you ain't providing, then go back. If you ain't providing what he feel he needs for providing you all the little stuff, he only gonna listen to this for so long, and then he gonna be like, I'm out. And then you gotta find the next chunk, which is what she was doing in the car, I guess. Eric says that's what women don't get. There are consequences to having a man take care of them. There's 100% consequences to having a man take care of you.
Because I'm telling you, next thing you know, he'll be with her friend.
Right. He done moved on to the next one. Because she provided him. Because let me tell you, this is, and I really hate to say this. I hate to say this about women. I hate to say this. And we definitely are all like this. There are some women out there that are like this. When you brag about what your man do and what he can provide, and they trying to get what you got. So you absolutely right. Because especially all we have to do is pay for it and you can get what you want. So your homegirl over here is willing to provide him what it is that he looking for so she can get what it is that you got. And then you mad when it's gone. And you out there looking for the next. Come on. I can't put myself in that position. I don't know how to put myself in that position.
I don't make this.
I just, let me tell you. I had this conversation, and it's so funny that I had this conversation with my baby girl. But my baby girl of my 2 daughters, my baby girl is the most financially sound. Brittany all about her dollars. That baby girl, whew, when I tell you when she went to culinary arts school, I think I said this before, when she went to culinary arts school, she was already doing 4 years at UT Chat, okay? And her and her friend had an apartment off campus. She was working. That girl saved up when she went to culinary arts. She had rent for 2 years. How do you save rent? You already knew. You got your money on debt. She ready. That's how her mindset is. I'm already like my baby girl is. I love her. She's amazing when it comes to finances. My 2 olds sometimes, but that's my mindset. I cannot put myself in a position that when things happen, like here I am now, looking at a $1,300 vet bill unexpectedly for my dog. But I'm blessed that financially, I know how to, I got my rainy day fund. I'm setting aside my money each month when I get paid once a month. But I tell you, baby, it's all about budgeting. I set aside, my funds every month to make sure, because you never know when something is going to happen. And so when you're dependent on a man, what happens when that goes away?
Because chances are it's going away. Because I'm telling you.
Especially if you ain't providing turning tricks and doing what he wants you to do for that money. If I'm paying your rent, and let me tell you something. Do I think men are wrong for saying I'm paying your rent, so therefore you owe me this? Do I think they're wrong? I'm sorry. No. I can't. I'm sorry. I cannot support women who say this is your responsibility, this is your job, you supposed to do all of this, but then I give you absolutely nothing of what you want.
I mean,
no ma'am.
Hey,
no ma'am. I'm sorry.
You know,
no,
we moderating. You gotta get some good.
It's all about give and take.
Yeah.
It's all about give and take. No ma'am. I can't agree with that. I 100%. You should whatever. If that man, let me tell you, if he buying Gucci, Prada, you got red, you got all of this. He paying your baby. You should be turning tricks, flipping upside down, standing on your head. I'm whatever that man is in need of. I feel like you should be provided. Now, if y'all feel like I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
I'm with you on that.
And that's just my opinion on that one. Eric says, wait a minute. Eric says, a woman is stupid to me. Hey, we not. If she wants a man to take care of her, she's setting herself up for humiliation. I don't know. Let me tell you, because and I say this all the time. Those women that are out there, just like that clip when she felt like she could rattle off all the things that he had to do for her in order for him to be with her, she can only do that because men have allowed her to do that. Mm-hmm. And so she knows, which is why when you ask, what makes you think? Because again, that was her response. Because I can. She has learned from experience that she can request these things, and there are men that are out there that are going to do it. Man. So I can't be mad at her. Do I think it's right? No. But I can't be mad at her for it.
She gonna get the wrong man though. Because
evidently she wouldn't care because she making sure her rent and everything is getting paid while she out here. I'm just saying. But they can only do these things because they are allowed to be able to do them. If you ain't allowed to do it, you don't have that mindset. I say that all the time about women who complain about men and the things that they do. Oh, yeah. He only do it because you allow it. And he knows for a fact that if you don't like, there's somebody that will. If you won't do it, always somebody else will. And that's how the world functions.
And me and we got it together because there's a whole lot of women out there.
100%. He said, Eric says she gonna meet the right woman. Mm-hmm. She may or may not, but here's the thing. Even if she did meet the right one to say no, and you say, girl, like Duke said, traveling on the Mount Top, she met the right one, you want to go. Ask her, do she care? She don't care. She gonna move on to the next one. Let me find somebody else that may be willing to do it for me. Excuse me, he goes. You may not be willing, but I'm gonna find somebody else. I can guarantee you. Yeah. I got a pretty face, little waist. I'm gonna find somebody that will. Well, somebody will take care of me. You might not want to.
I guess you gotta do it once you can.
Exactly, because it looks like a last forever.
Facing there somewhere.
Okay, he said, I got the hiccups for real. It's men that play the role and go get it. I can agree with that. 100%. There are some. Lord. Got the hiccups over here. Yes, I 100% agree. There are men that say go.
Oh, yeah.
It's to humiliate. I tell you that. Oh, let me sip some alcohol. Okay, Ricky, I talk about I'm trying to get hiccups.
I'm really trying to figure out what would make a woman just do that move from man to man. Eventually, she don't have a foundation. I mean, where does it end? Does it end when she gets when her body gets messed up, or
okay, let's talk about this. That's a good point. She doesn't have a foundation. Tell me, when you scroll social media, whether it be Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, how often do you see a message that says you need to focus on building generational wealth and a foundation and stability, as opposed to you need to get your bag. Let me tell you how to make big money. Make sure that man is paying your bills. Do this, do that. On the scale, which one do you see more often?
oh, you know that.
People, they don't understand it. They're not focused on it. Generational wealth or having a foundation and stability is not something that people focus on.
I guess it's like
Find somebody to take care of you. That's all you need. Eric is laughing at me. He said that he's still. I just it worked though. You see my hiccups is gone. My hiccups are gone. But yeah, that's the focus on. I feel like sometimes society is so focused on getting what they can out of other people. It's not about taking care of yourself.
So
let me tell you a lesson there, Janet. I'm trying to put her out, but hey, it's one of my songs that's playing right now. But yeah, the focus is different.
Damn, you stood me off of sitting there. See.
Yes, no, I can't because I like it to become tiger. No, and don't come on your line. I think we're missing. I want us to go back to the old days. Can we go back to the old times when that was a focus about being stable?
You see a couple younger people doing it, but then all of a sudden they overtaken by twerking and get the bag.
Let me tell you something. You just hit the. When I say I'm so sick of twerking videos, I'm so sick of ass videos, I'm so sick of butt naked ass women clips, videos, posts. I don't know what to do.
But it ain't even the younger. I see
the old women do. Everybody trying to get in on it.
What the hell,
you don't see your old ass now? But here's okay. I'm gonna just say this. You just made me think about something. Let me just say this. Because you know what? And I've said this before on here. I do not like Beyonce's music. I don't listen to Beyonce. Never bought Beyonce album, record, CD, download, stream, nothing. And she'll never get my money ticket. Okay. She got a few little beats that are like, she got, her upbeat grooves I can get into. But let me tell you something I praise Beyonce for. On this Renaissance tour, she's been having Blue Ivy, she's been coming out on stage, she's been dancing. Mm-hmm. I absolutely love it. I love it. And you can see the expression on her face as proud every time that baby show up on stage. Okay. But you know what I'm most proud of? Have you not noticed? Blue Ivy ain't twerking. No. She ain't in nothing tight fit. Baby always closed up. She covered up. The background dancers is all happening. They get it. Blue Ivy is like, she get a look, because her mama said that was one when she was in Dubai and Blue Ivy was standing next to her. She was about to jam and Beyonce said, she tapped her. Like, baby, what you doing? What you doing? So that baby's out there dancing on her mama's world tour. She ain't twerking. Because Beyonce, no, baby. She ain't covered up. The background dancers got tube tops and, cutouts and all that. Baby, you have to cover. You ain't seeing nothing. I applaud her for that. Because when you scroll TikTok, all the half naked little kids is what really gets me. The twerking. I applaud her.
I guess I must have clicked on many twerking videos because I don't see them. But my story on Facebook is like it, and then I'm done.
Eric, yeah, let me tell you something. Hold on. Eric said one thing that never goes out of style is a person love you for you. You can get almost anything you want from 100%. 100%. And I'm like that. I love people for them.
Yeah.
I'm not about what you do for me, what you give me. I have to say me myself, and I know Rick, he can agree with this. I'm a giver. That's my love language.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a giver. I can't help it. It's just who I am. But I have no expectation of anything in return for it. I'm just a giver. And if I see something that I think that you're gonna like, that you might need, that you might want, and I'm gonna buy it because it's just who I am.
Now back to you paying for damn cost. Yes.
I can't help it. Listen, and that goes back that falls back on the video about who's supposed to pay. I'm sorry. If I invite you, if I reach out, and it drives Lord, it drives me crazy when I do it. But I feel like if I invite you out, if I reach out to you and I say, Rick, let's go eat, let's go do this. Just like when I said, you want to go to the movie premiere, I'm buying it.
And then I'm like,
it's just who I am.
Shit.
The first time, we got all over him. He had his little card out and everything. I took the check. No. I invited you out. I asked you to come. He was looking at me like, and you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win with me. It's just who I am.
They got all over me, though.
I'm sorry. It's who I am.
Like, look, lady. Don't
he did. We kept going back and forth. I took the check out of the server's hand and I was like, no, here you go. But that's who I am. I even did my husband like that. If I said, baby, let's go, I want to go here with my ex-husband. If I want to go here, let's do this. If I asked and said, let's go, I'm paying for it.
Yeah, no.
If I say, here's an example. If I say, let's go to the movies, I'm gonna pay for the movies. If you want to pay for popcorn and drinks or something when we get in there, but it was my idea to go to the movies, so I'm buying those tickets.
I don't even care about that.
It's who I am. It's in my DNA. I can't change it. It's who I am. It definitely is who I am. And the funny thing about it, because my ex is like you, he's that type. Say for instance, he came to work. He came up to my job and went to lunch with me, and a couple of other girls, my coworkers, went to lunch with us. He paid for everybody. He paid for the whole check. He not gonna let nobody pay. He gonna pay that whole check. That's just who he is.
Oh shit.
He don't care. It's like him. That's what men are supposed to do. That's my responsibility. I'm paying this check. I'm not gonna allow you ladies to pay the check.
But I can't say what you did. That did teach. That taught me a little something because before I was like, oh, I'll pay.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with women doing this stuff.
It's not. I mean, that helped because before then, for real, before then, we can stay in.
Yeah, I'm not that type of woman. Now, if you invite me out, you ask me out, then I have an expectation that you're paying. I ain't gonna offer. That's not gonna happen. I'm not offering if you invite me out. You ask me on a date, I'm not gonna offer to pay. I have an expectation that you are paying for this date because you asked me out. Now, let me tell you, if the check comes and he say and the service say is there one bill, one check or two, and you say two, this is what I'm doing. And this is, I'm paying. I think I'm paying. I don't deny my pettiness at all. My petty ass is paying the whole check. Cause I'm gonna let you know, huh? I don't need you. I can pay for my food. I'm gonna pay for me, and I'm gonna pay for you. I'm gonna pay that check. I'm gonna tip the waiter, waitress, whoever wear them, and do something to you. Well, never. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't send me good morning. Don't send me any of that. Cause if you ask me out, you supposed to pay for that bill. And if you come telling them two checks, we ain't got nothing else to talk about. I don't care how much the check is. We ain't got nothing to talk about.
Now I saw a video the other day, a couple weeks ago. A guy was, he ordered a steak, ate his, and she said, "So you gonna?" And he let her. He said, "No, I'm paying for it."
No, see, I do not understand. Well, let me back up. That's a lie. I do understand it. What it stems from is exactly what we're talking about on the show, where men feel like they've been treated badly. Women, I've been hurt because she was really after my money as opposed to who I am. And so now I need to make sure that you ain't after my money. So if I say we split this check and you ain't willing to split the check, that tells me something about you. That's kind of the mindset that some men have now.
Yeah.
And I get it. I get how you got there. But I'm old school. You ask me now, I'm expecting you to pay the check.
I'm different. I haven't yet.
Well, I told you about the time I went out with the guy and he told me he's like, order whatever you want to on the menu. It's on me. Well, dude, you asked me that. I was so that's what I said to you. I said, well, I was so it was. You asked me that. And the fact that you had to make that announcement to me says you ain't the one. Well, if I said deuces after this dinner, after we get those, no, you ain't the one. You ain't the one. Because the fact that you felt the need to tell me that you was paying for my meal. Excuse me?
Order what you want.
Yeah. Like you about order what you want. I should have ordered lobster tails and steak. I don't even eat steak, but I should have ordered the steak and said, you know what? I don't even eat steak. But since it was on you, hey, come on now. Order whatever you want. It's on me. No.
Well, yeah, because I go out there, I'm gonna order what the hell I want anyway.
I will tell you, if I go on a date, especially a first date, I will be mindful of what I order. I'm not gonna be that type of woman that orders the most expensive thing on the menu. It's just not who I am. I am going to be mindful of what I order. And matter of fact, I'm gonna ask him, what you looking at? What you thinking about ordering? And so whatever he's thinking about ordering, I'm gonna look at things within that kind of.
He gonna say chicken fingers.
If he say chicken fingers, and I get, then I may do fish and chips. Or something like that. Because if you say chicken fingers to me, that's how you really your pockets is swell. You trying to treat me, but you gonna do chicken fingers so you can have enough money to pay for my meal. So I ain't gonna hit you hard. But Eric, hold on, let me see. Eric says, I'm old school too. I expect you to drop them draws. I ain't mad at you. Those women who try to pretend like you can go out here and do all of this. Now, if you invited me to dinner and you asked me out to dinner, you can't have an expectation for me to drop my drawers just because you asked me out to dinner and you paid for dinner. Now, if I choose to drop my drawers, I depending on my chemistry. But if I take you out and I'm paying, I have an expectation for you to drop these drawers and get back to the house.
What the hell is that hell?
I'm just saying.
Hey, it's gonna be a conversation before.
Oh, we can have a conversation.
Yeah,
because now let me tell you, and I've done this before. I will tell you, it's on me. But I'm expecting. I have an expectation.
So
you gonna put out into this meal. You put down. You put down.
So now Now, when we tell women that, they have a choice.
You got to you can say yes or no.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you before you order, I'm letting you know it's on me. But you're gonna put out. My expectation is for you to put out at the end of this day. And I'm gonna pay whatever the check. I don't even care.
So yeah, no, I get that because one, you got one side of the menu, and the other side of the menu includes dick. So if you don't,
first of all, it don't have a whole menu include dick. You just have water. You are dropping them draws at the end of this day. Now, if you want to sit there and sip on water all night, that's on you.
You better get your energy.
I'll get you. And that's what I'm going to say. Now, you sure? They got oysters on the menu. Are you sure? I got you. Whatever you want, I got you.
I get it.
I'm just saying. You can't be upset when I flip the script. And I most definitely have done that on days before.
I mean, communication is key.
I'm a communicator, 100%. And as a woman, if a man communicates back to me, and you're absolutely right, I have the right, I'm either going to say yes, or I'm going to say no. So you told me, you was like, when the check came, the check, let me tell you this. If I'm on a date, the check comes, and he look at the check, and he look at me, and he say, oh, you're going to have to put out for this. Guess what I'm going to say? If I ain't attracted to you, how much was my what was my part? I got me. You pay for you, and I'm gonna pay for me. That if I'm feeling you, okay. I ain't mad at you. I got you.
Yeah, but see, it's you have to. We having a conversation before then. We're not getting to the end of it.
And you know what? No, but I think this is the frustration for most men. You have that conversation. Women like to talk sexual. I feel like women talk sexual because they think that's what the man wants. And then be offended when he wants you to provide all the stuff that you just got to talking about.
I mean, you can't open that door and try to shut it.
But it happens. And I know those women that do that. And I always say you gotta stop leading with sex and then get mad when he wants sex. You can't lead with sex and then get frustrated because he wants sex. You get shit. That's mixed signals.
Yep.
That's mixed signals to him. So I'm not gonna lead with sex if I know you ain't gonna get none. I already know when I show up whether you getting something or not. Period. Point blank. It is what it is. I think somebody posted in the group, they asked the question, said, what is it that makes you want to give it up on the first date or something like that? Mm-hmm. And I said, because I wanted to. There's no other reason necessary. Because I wanted to. Period. Point blank. And if I'm feeling you, we had great conversation. It is what it is. We grown. We adults.
Yeah,
we adults. But I'm gonna tell you, you putting out. We had a conversation. I'm gonna tell you, yeah. I got the check, but you're gonna put it out at the end. And I'm sorry. Oh, we've been sitting here talking. Eric Goodman that came in. That was Eric Goodman that said he was old school. I thought it was Eric Mars. Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, I'm old school too. I'm old school that if I treat you and I pay for you, I expect some draws at the end of it, and I'm gonna be upfront and honest, and I'm gonna tell you I have an expectation. It is what it is. But at the same time, just like women, he has that right to say yes or no. I am not going to be offended if he says no. No, that we if he give me that, we got to have 3 dates and we got to.
No, what he gonna tell you is
They-
on his site.
he on his not on his cycle.
Yeah, no.
What did Eric said the hymen been broken a long time ago, so let's be grown about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's be grown. I ain't gonna pretend like I got 3 kids. I'm not pretending like I'm a virgin. I'm not pretending any of that. And a matter of fact, you ain't got to pay my bills in order for me to decide I want some dick.
Yeah.
I have no expectation for you to pay my bills in order for me to get some dick. All I want, and I say this all the time, people, they look at me crazy about it. All I really need in my life is some regular good dick. I don't bring me all that drama and all that extra. If you got regular good dick, we good. We great. I'm about to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do you like men do women when you got that good. Y'all paying rent, utilities, whatever. She got that good. You let me fill up your refrigerator. You got that good dick. You ain't got to worry about me. I'm just saying.
Now, for a regular dude to take care of you like this, you got to have more than good. That shit's got to be top shelf.
I'm top shelf. Top shelf. When people say, "Is your stuff?" Do you think? Yeah.
All right, sunshine.
Mm-hmm. It is. Got that grip. That golf ball lick. Do you give head? Do you love it? You ain't even got the ass for it. He paying my business. You ain't got the ass for it. I'm telling you, bro. It's foreplay for me. If you getting head before every sexual encounter when it comes to me, unless you stop me, because it's foreplay to me. So, yeah, come on up in here, pay this mortgage, pay the utilities, pay whatever you want, because I got you.
It ain't many dudes that's gonna stop it though.
You got good D, come on up in here. I got you. You ain't worried about nothing. But here's where my problem comes in. When he get emotional and he started checking for me,
I will be damned.
that's the problem.
So now you're gonna give him the dog.
I sure
and then
am.
you going on the grippy shit.
Yep.
And then when he gets his feelings, then you want
Don't you know what? Check him. You better check. You better check that. Especially if I ain't pressing the same. I ain't got time. Don't be calling me. Don't be blowing up my phone. Don't be worrying about where I am. Don't be talking about how do you feel about me. I don't want any of that. I want us to be on the level of, oh, you horny? I'm horny. Bring your ass over here.
You know what? You just like a damn dude. Well, damn.
I try to reach into my feminine side sometimes, but it is very difficult for me. But I am who I am.
Well, yeah.
And I understand how you men see it sometimes, because I'm like that. I don't want all that extra emotional stuff. I don't want you checking up on me. You know, I like to, how you date, you doing all right. So, man, I was in your mind. I appreciate those. I like it. But don't blow my phone up. I'm working. Just like you working, I'm working. Don't blow my phone up about that. Don't blow my phone up about that. Now, if you want to text me in the morning and say, hey, what you doing? I get off work, and I say, okay, yeah, come on, when you get off. Now we've made plans. You have no other reason to contact me for the rest of the day. Because we've already scheduled. Now, unless you sending me some dirty shit, and then we getting ready for the evening. You send me, but do not check on me for the rest of the day.
Hell, It ain't a lot of women ain't like that shit. Them motherfuckers want to hear from you like, you like to check in. Hey, like, fuck.
Eric Lewis said, keep your exercises up. You getting deeper. Let me tell you something. My children by C-section, wall was still intact. I'm not worried about any of that. All I want to know is, can you handle it? Are we on the same level?
Yeah.
You horny, I'm horny. Come on through. We got nothing else to talk about. Don't be blowing up my phone talking about, who you got coming over there. Somebody, I saw somebody like a picture on. Don't contact me about any of that.
Wait a minute, who's taking her to Carter to catch?
I ain't got time for that. No, I'm not watching your page to see who I don't care. Is you coming through here dropping off regular D where I want it? That's all that I need to know. I don't need to know nothing else.
I'm proud of you though, Phil. You said it this time. Because you know you're at your big leg.
But I'm just saying. But we over an hour. You know how I do, right?
Hey, come on. You know what today is?
What's today?
6/9. And we ain't even really.
Let me tell you, I don't like 69. I've said this before on the show. I am not an advocate of 69. And here's why. I'm going to tell you why. Because if you got a good head, you throwing out my concentration.
Yeah, it's not good.
I'm trying to put on a performance, and you interrupted my performance. And I can't do what I want to do because you over here got me toes like, no. I want your toes curled. When you curling my toes, I'm mad because I can't do what I want to do. No.
Oh, shit.
No, that is my issue with 69. I hate it because it throws off my concentration, and I can't, I'm telling you, I tell women all the time, I work for my old shit, my goddamn, him raising up the bed, like, when he raised up and grabbed the head, like, they know I'm doing my job. And so with 69, I don't get any of that, and you throwing out my concentration, and I'm trying to do a job.
Yeah, because you're trying to break.
See,
once you,
that's my problem with 69.
Next thing I know, you're gonna stop and dick gonna lay right there on your head. And you just, oh hell no.
Eric said, get your head game up. My head game is accurate.
Hey, you tell what they call it?
I am the doctor. I taught classes. I've admitted that before, that I have taught classes. I have caused weddings and marriages and all of these, these different things, because for me, I'm different. I enjoy it because, like, I work in the moans, the groans, the old shit, the damn. I work for those. And if I ain't getting that, I'm not doing my job right. And so therefore I need to make another issue. And let me tell you, if I've been going on a minute, I ain't heard a damn of shit, or you ain't listening. Oh, let me adjust. Let me add a little explanation. You is not giving me what I'm working for. And if I ain't getting it, then I do not do my job right. That's just I feel like at the end of our sexual escalade encounter, or whatever you want to call it, we both should be tired, sweating, and we both should feel satisfied. Shouldn't know. We both need to be laid out. If we ain't laid out, something didn't work right. But for me, head with foreplay, I'm working to get him grit until he stop, because he know I can't take it no more. We got to do something else. See, I can't take it. I cannot take what you doing right now no more. Bring your stuff in. I can't take it no more. That's what I want. I go until you stop me. You don't stop me, then we gonna keep going. But you better not come because I'm expecting. I'm expecting. I'm be mad at you. You come, you can still be grateful. I'm expecting. I'm expecting.
Ah, shit. See, yeah.
I
Put too
am.
much pressure on.
What? That ain't worship. You gotta know your limits. If you know your limits, that's your fault. That ain't my fault.
Like, oh, hold on.
That
Hold on.
is
Wait a minute.
know your limits. Because let me tell you, that's the difference. Y'all gonna get this to turn into a whole other show. That's the difference. Women, we keep going. We don't care. Okay, I came, but if you still hard, I'm gonna keep going. I'm right there with you. Men, y'all can't do that. Well, I had one, but we gonna talk about them 12 hours. I had one. That was my first experience. I had to ask my damn. Okay, we're gonna get out. We're gonna get out here. Y'all, we way over an hour. Thank y'all for tuning in. I know this conversation went left because Rick got me talking about me, but it went left. I am who I am. I'm sorry. It is what it is. But thank y'all for tuning in. I'm just saying.